Well, there was yeah, peace. I'm Chris. Yeah. So I saw you at the tribe. And I'm glad to have you back here too.
Please be seated. I'm going to ask Ronnie and Randy Van Hatten to come forward. At events like this with the induction of the new rector, it's the practice for the rector to name where the offering is going. And I've had the privilege of working with a group of young people coming alongside Holly and I on Sunday nights for the last fall. Before that, we were in Halifax with a number of 20 and 30 sons. What a joy. Hey, can the tribe all stand up and go, woo-hoo for Jesus, okay? You guys stand up. Oh, come on. I know this is the name of the church. You can do better than that. One more time. That's great. Come on up. They're planning a mission trip, and it's an opportunity for us to really stand with these folks. Mostly PhD students and kids that have recently graduated. And Ronnie and Randy have been mentoring this group, who've been opening their home to them in Louisville, and it's been amazing. What a privilege to be part of this. So tell us a little bit about the trip.
Sure. John didn't say I could say anything about him, but there was no script, so we just welcome you and Holly to Necklace Valley. We love you, we just honor you. The one thing about Holly and John is they are very loving and very enthusiastic. So you're going to be very blessed as a congregation. John is a gentle giant. He's very gentle at heart, but he's very, very mighty in the kingdom. So we just bless you and honor. So I'm going to read, or Randy's going to read Isaiah 61, which is very interesting. Rick is doing a painting here about the Spirit being upon us for ministry. And so the mission trip that we're going on is called Project 61. So Randy's just going to read that.
I had it up close. All right. Isaiah 61, 1-4. The Spirit of the Lord God is upon me, because the Lord has anointed me to preach good tidings to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to those who are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all who mourn, to console those who mourn in Zion, to give them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they may be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he may be glorified. And they shall rebuild the old ruins, they shall raise up the former desolations. And they shall repair the ruined cities, the desolations of many generations.
That's our hope as we lead our young adults in ministry, is that we not only see lives transformed in them and seeing them come into the kingdom, but also to serve community. The tribe is family, and we are part of a community, and we want to serve community. So on our mission trip that we're going to Oroville, California for 10 days. The leaders of the Father's House Ministry, Steve and Vicki Oroville, Orsillo, sorry, I got mixed up. 20 years ago, they came into their city, saw a desolate city with dysfunction and poverty, and wanted to be the hands and feet of Jesus, and that's exactly what they did. They took run-down houses, and they built them and restored them. They took garbage out of the street, And since then, they have built many ministries within their city, meeting the needs of the elderly and poverty and children. They have a restoration ministry where addicts and convicts can come in and get restored. They have a success recovery rate of 97% that come into their recovery program. And they've been doing this for 20 years. They have multiple businesses, nonprofit businesses that have started in their city, including a gym, a yogurt shop, a boutique, where they have some of their young adults serve in those businesses and just reach out to the community. So as a team, we are going for 10 days in February to catch a little bit of their DNA of what they're doing in their city, so that we can come back here and we can just operate more of being the hands and feet of Jesus and reaching out to the dysfunction and poverty and wherever is needed. Sometimes a missions trip is abroad in different nations. We really felt like we wanted to know more about how can we reach the local community